So I'm going to go ahead and bring, again, the desktop version back up. So desktop version's up, and I'm going to go ahead and click on those purchase orders. And the one that Tiffany updated there was the 6005. I could see the promised receipt date has been updated. So it has obviously updated back to SharePoint from the Power App. We could go into this a little bit more detail before we show the integration with NAV, but this is basically providing a limited view to the vendor of the purchase order. Maybe I don't want them to see everything, but I want them to see certain fields of the POs that are assigned to them, as well as give them the ability to update it. The other option we're demonstrating here is maybe we should give them the ability to print it, right? Maybe we'll send them an email copy or something like that, but if they want to go in and print it again, they most certainly can. So they could go ahead and print the PO directly from SharePoint, which opens up this PDF version that they can print or save or do whatever. So as Tiffany mentioned, she did update that promised receipt date on 6005. So what we want to show is that also flows back to Dynamics NAV. So if I go ahead and open up NAV here, it's actually going to open up the web client, and I have a specific view of just the POs in the web client. And if I were to open up 6005, so again, now we're directly within NAV. The portal is communicating with that. So if I scroll down to my shipment dates here, I can see that the receipt date has been updated. So that's all great. You know, obviously it flowed directly back into NAV, but we probably would not want a vendor having the ability to do that just whenever they want, right? Because that obviously could have impacts to things down the road as far as maybe I'm dependent on this being on a given time and maybe they're late or whatever. So we could most certainly have workflow associated to that. At the very least, you could have a notification. So here's an example just of that notification that came through to my email. I could see that it was just updated and it was changed from 211 to 22. So you could see clearly the field that has been edited, and I could print it from here if I want to, or drill back directly to the PO into SharePoint. So obviously I received communication. Like I said, sometimes you'll probably want a little bit more than that. You want the ability to do a workflow on that and also approve it from your email, which is also very possible using the workflow within SharePoint.